Hey guys, Peachy Cantello here. Just adding some salt and pepper to these eggs. Don't worry, these are, who's this? These are plant-based eggs. They're called Just Egg. And it's plant-based scramble, basically. And it's basically water, mung bean, protein. I'm not going to read the rest of it. It's not the healthiest of the healthiest stuff, but if you do want an egg replacement, this right here tastes just like egg. I might have put too much oil in there, but whatever. I haven't made anything egg for a long time, so I'll show you guys. It actually cooks just like scrambled eggs. If I turn it right now, watch. See that? But it's plant-based. Completely plant-based. Like, food science is amazing. We're figuring out so much stuff. How to make anything, pretty much. You can replicate anything. Anything meat-based. Or egg or animal-based, I should say. And it's really hard these days to miss out on anything if you are plant-based or vegan. It's very, very hard. Because if you want eggs, you got your eggs. With no cholesterol, which is the number one thing that's killing a lot of people with all this heart disease. All that cholesterol you guys are eating. Plant-based food doesn't have cholesterol. But anyways, I digress. I need to get stuff out of the oven because I have some potatoes. I have some taters in the oven. I'm not sure if they're done. I just put cornstarch on them. I might need to put a little bit more, actually. I only put them in there for about 20 minutes. Let's switch this around a bit so these can brown. These can brown too more evenly. I'm gonna put 10 minutes on that. 10 more minutes on that, guys. And I'm gonna wash my eggs here. This is not a non-stick pan. I don't really use non-stick pans. So. I have it on very low heat. That's the trick I found with like tofu or like basically frying anything on a non-stick pan is just have it on really low heat. It's on 2 right now. I did turn it to max, and once it got hot, I turned it down to 2. And look at that. It's just like eggs, guys. Do you see that? Scrambled eggs right there. Plant-based, vegan, plant-based, scrambled eggs. I'll show you what it is again. This bottle is called Just Egg. And it says plant-based scrambled. So what I'm making is some fillings for my burritos. I'm gonna make burritos. It's taking me so long. Oh my gosh, guys, it's taking me so long to cook with these kids in here. I actually sent Liam upstairs. You might need to add a little bit more salt. A little bit more salt. I sent Liam upstairs because what he's doing is he's trying to play with the baby. He's trying to play. It's not like he's doing it deliberately, but he just goes too far. He doesn't realize when the baby starts getting annoyed, irritated with the game and wants to stop. So he doesn't get that. And then the baby starts crying, and I've had to stop cooking about 6 or 7 times to go and calm the baby down, and then he wants to breastfeed because he's, you know how infants, once they're irritated, the fastest way to get them to calm down is breastfeeding, but then it takes time. So I've been in this kitchen since maybe before 5, and it's like 7:21. And because it's burritos, I have to do everything separately. So I did the guacamole right here, right? You can close that actually. I made the guac for it. I'm making the eggs I had to obviously do that whole potato thing, cut them up, put them in the oven. Um, what else do I do? I think these eggs are done, guys. Scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs. You see that? Just to prove to you guys, you don't miss anything. You don't miss anything when you're plant-based. Everything's a state of mind. I'm telling you. Everything is just psychological. Just psychological, guys. It's mental warfare, really, to make this kind of change to this lifestyle. But it's definitely a healthier lifestyle. Definitely. So what I'm going to get now is these lovely guys. And make some room here for them. Make some room. My guacamole wasn't anything special. I just got a fork, mashed up some avocado, and then squeezed half a lemon in there. I actually have the remainder of the lemon in right here. I'm gonna put that away. We keep these little hummus containers when we finish eating hummus. We eat a lot of hummus, and then we use them to just store things like that. What's in here? Oh, the pumpkin I made yesterday. There's a pumpkin in there. Baby might eat that. But yeah, basically, that's what's up. Just waiting for my potatoes. Let me move back. I'm waiting for scrambled eggs. This is delicious. Throw this out. Some of it. So, wait, did my timer did not set. 10 minutes, please. While that's setting, I try to do some dishes. I'm always doing dishes, guys. You know this. It's not that I always have dishes. See, I did those dishes. We did other dishes before. Now we've got more dishes. There's always dishes. Because we love food and we're always cooking. We're always cooking. We're always eating. So nobody goes hungry in this house. Nobody goes hungry. Okay? Nobody goes hungry in this house. Do 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 do. Sometimes I end up having to just hand dry these, but I have so many other dishes to do. I know we got a dishwasher right here, but if I were to run the dishwasher, I don't think it will wash everything in time. It takes about an hour to run this thing. Never mind, like, the energy it takes, like electricity it takes. Not that it's expensive or anything, but still, you know, it takes a good minute to run this dishwasher, only to end up waiting for what we need. And like I said, I mean, some of the stuff that I need washed too are for baby stuff. You know how you're constantly washing baby stuff, baby laundry, baby dishes. Those are things that never end. Look at that. I'm actually able to do stuff now. Now that I put him upstairs. I know he hates it. He's screaming out there, but like, how can I take 2 hours to just make some a couple of burritos. That's too long. It's just too much craziness, too much interruption. I try to give him a chance, like, okay, I'm gonna let you know one more time. I'm gonna let you know one more time. I'm gonna let you know one more time, about 6 times. But it's just taking away from the time I need to cook so they can eat and go to bed. Because what is it? 7:27. These kids haven't had supper yet. I haven't had supper. We should be getting ready for them to go to bed, really. But that is not the case. That's not the case. Eyeball. Eyeball. That's not the case. With kids, things are never that black and white or simple. Maybe just with my kids. I don't know. I feel like my kids will. So much dishes. So much. So much, so much, so much. What's going on today? Today I've just been all over the place. I've been just dealing with kids. Do you guys watch the BET Awards? For those of you that watch BET Awards, I don't, because I don't have BET. I haven't watched it in like years. Last time I had cable was like maybe 200 years ago. It feels that way. But I'll bring you guys over here because I'm kind of all over the place. Let's try to center that. Feels like 200 years ago when I last watched cable. But I heard Taraji did an entrance with this song from this artist. What's going on? I just turned off. From this artist who she sang the song on TikTok, and then somebody else, I guess an Asian dude, did the cover, and TikTok ended up removing the original artist's song off of TikTok and only letting people use the cover song. So this lady didn't even get credit for her song. The guy that did the cover didn't give the lady credit for the song. So TikTok just assumed, I guess, that is the Asian guy's song, but it was this African American or black or melanated woman that did this song. So Taraji, when she got on the BET Awards, used her song as her entrance song, just so that her song is played in multiple places. So I've shared the song as well, her original song. I've shared it as well on platforms that I know, like platforms and pages and just spaces where I know it would be appreciated. So, because I really like to support people and their work and their creativity, but I especially like to support Black creators, because I feel like for so long our stuff has been stolen from us, and so much stuff, has been stolen, inventions, a lot of things in society, and even things that have been the foundation of our very civilization have been stolen from us and plagiarized and just ripped off by people that wanted to benefit from it, and it did not give credit. And that's been happening so long that you wouldn't expect it to happen in 2022, but it's clearly still happening. So here. Oh, no. Of course. Of course. All right, let's see here. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to rush. Get this cooking done while my son's upstairs because, my goodness. He's very good at being destructive and destructive. So once he's down here, it's going to be a lot of baby screams. A lot of baby screams. As you can hear, the baby's down here, but no noise, no screaming because my 4-year-old's the instigator, really. He's just chilling, watching TV. Cat's just lounging here. Puppy somewhere, just relaxing. So the real instigator for all this noise is the 4-year-old. He's just, I took him outside. We played outside, but he just does not run out of energy. He does not run out of energy, guys. And I need to cook. I can't not cook because he doesn't run out of energy. Right? It's not possible to just neglect cooking because one kid Huey. I'll share the link actually. I think I have the link. One second. I might have to do this after I get off here. No, sorry, that's not what I want to do. I had to share it after I'm done with this live. But yeah, that's what's been going on in life. And still have a few other things I'm working on. Other than moving, obviously we're getting ready to move soon, but that's keeping me busy too. Look how big these are. Look at my head and then this. They're huge. Slap that right on there. Okay, let me see what's going on there. Oh yes. Salsa. Salsa's going on there. Some salsa. Okay, so this burrito, guys, I'm gonna try to show you. I'm not. This kid's calling me from upstairs. I'm gonna just ignore him. I'm not the best at this, just because this is hubby's recipe. He came up with this all on his own from scratch, guys, from scratch. Okay. So basically, maybe let me start with. But he makes these burritos fat. I'm not gonna make them that fat because I'm not as good at rolling them as he is. Like, he's really good at rolling them. If you have any tips, please let me know. I'm not the best at making burritos, to be honest with you. I am not like gonna pretend like I know what I'm doing right now. I just kind of asked him, what did you make? And he's like, well, I asked him for the recipe, and he's like, well, the recipe's in his head because he just made it up. So, and that's what he said. He says he made it up, but who knows? Maybe he did get inspiration from somewhere. I just want to know because I like to give credit, especially if I'm going to do a live about it. So I got my guacamole, got my salsa on there. I'm sure we could put more salsa on there, yeah? Let's get some egg on there. And then, oh, this potatoes is still hot. I feel like I should let them cool a little bit. I got these roasted potatoes. And chop that up like that. Now, try to not make it too fat because, like I said, I'm not good at wrapping these. So basically, that's my burrito. And then I'm going to let this cool a little bit, then I'll wrap it. Okay? We can do something else for now. Because these are quite hot. You know, potatoes. Potatoes keep all the heat in them. Guys, it's hot out here. Hot. No, stay there. You need to stay there till I'm done cooking. You're too disruptive. How can I be cooking this late? Guys, how can I be cooking this late? This is ridiculous. It's not right. But yeah, I was saying just now. I forgot. Oh, I was saying it's hot. It's really hot. As you can see, the sun's beating down on me right now. Giving me a nice tan. But the other thing I was going to say is, I remember talking to people or speaking to people that have never been here. They don't know much about Canada and Canadian weather. So when I tell people how hot it is here, they laugh because they're like, haha, they think I'm being, you know, sarcastic, obviously. They think I'm joking. They think I'm being, you know. They think it's because it's so cold that I'm just like, oh, it's hot here, just to be funny. And I'm like, no, really, it's actually really hot here. They're like, what? I don't think anybody really gets it unless they've been here. But we do have seasons. Canada is not just all cold all the time. Obviously, there are some places like real north of Canada that closer to the North Pole, pretty much, that are quite cold all year round. And I hear that the sun never goes down there because it's right, like, because of where they are, how far up north they are, right? So as the planet keeps revolving around the sun, rotating around the sun never sets, right? This is like the furthest north, the top. If you were to imagine a sphere, you guys, hopefully you know what I'm talking about. If you were to imagine a sphere, so as the planet rotates, obviously, where the sun's facing is where it's daylight, and then where the sun's not facing, that's away from the sun, is night. But if it's at the top of the planet, or anywhere around that area, then you're gonna have daylight all the time, all day long. You're gonna have daylight all day long. So there's places like that. I've never been personally, but I just hear a lot about them from people that have been there. I've also watched documentaries on the life there. It's obviously still not enough to know everything about the lifestyle there, but I know a little bit. I never try to say I know too much about anything, to be honest with you. And especially if it's a place I've never been to, because from my experience and how people have these insane misconceptions about the motherland, the place I was born, Africa. Oh my gosh. The misconceptions of that continent, from its history to its current events. Huey, what is going on? Drink your water. You're just coughing. Oh, he's dancing, guys. He's dancing. He's watching Peppa Pig. There he goes. Look at him. He's having a good old time. No. This one keeps calling, asking if he can. This one keeps calling. He wants to come downstairs. Why do you want to come downstairs? You're gonna show me how you're gonna be nice now? Or like you were gonna show me all the other 6 times that I asked you to stop? I've literally been asking you to stop all day, and you keep saying the same thing. I'll show you I'm gonna be nice. I'll show you I'm gonna be nice. You come downstairs, 2 minutes later, you're doing the same thing. Come down here then, let's see you. Come down here, let's see you, because I'm gonna show them how you promise you're gonna be nice. And then when you start screaming, I'm gonna show them, like, look, he's doing it again. So they believe me, because you've been doing this all day. Even yesterday you were doing it. And yesterday it was worse because you didn't even get to go outside. It was raining all day. At least you went outside today. Come down then. Let's see this nice you're talking about. I want to see it. Because I've been trying to cook for 2 hours, over 2 hours now. You don't like it when I put you to bed? Well, maybe you should stop screaming so much and making the baby cry. You can have that, but only if you listen and you're a good boy. You want to eat that one? I'm pretty sure it's cooled down by now. Let me wrap this up for him. He seems to like, Oh, you okay?
Yeah.
He seems to like burritos.
It looks like the magic diamond. It looks like the yellow magic diamond shaped square out.
Don't judge me, guys. I already told you. I am not.
Delicious. I will eat tacos. What's that again?
It's a burrito.
Burrito? I will eat burrito. Burrito.
Let me try to get it right first.
Burrito. Burrito.
You guys got that?
Burrito.
Let's see. Hopefully it tastes as good as what Daddy made. I don't even know. Loki, can you please get off the table?
You forgot this applesauce too.
Hold on, I gotta wipe the table down now because this cat thinks he's the king of the castle. Hey, get down! Get down right now. Just gonna go lay down. He's just like spread out. Just spread out on the table. This is where we eat. I guess he's like, well, this is where I eat too, since you guys put my food over there. That was supposed to be temporary. That was not meant to be a permanent thing. Okay? Things are being moved around. We're moving soon. So don't think for a second that when we move into our new house, you're gonna be sitting on the table and eating on the table. Don't think for a second. This is not a new normal. Yeah. This is not a new normal. Okay, kitty? Come here. You got some spray on you. I gotta take it off before it goes in your eye because it's actually vinegar water. I shouldn't have sprayed you with that. But you were about to eat it. He was about to take a bite out of that burrito. I had to save it. These cats have no manners. Put it in the wash anyways. It'll get washed. Got lots more towels. Where that came from. What's going on in here? Got a few more potatoes that I made the other day. I just boiled them so they taste real plain. So I'm gonna let them. This is hot stuff. Maybe I should take them out more. Is this still hot? Not really. All right, guys. These children. I did not expect to turn this off. I just want to turn this off because it's hot already. And now I'm baking stuff in the oven. And it's late. Oh, thank you. Finally, the sun's going down. It's not beating down on me as much anymore. Please go down. Sun's been going down at like 9 o'clock, 9:30-ish around here. I'm telling you. Canada gets hot. A lot of people don't believe me when I tell them. Like, yeah, this is our summer. It's hot. It's hotter than most hot countries I've ever been to. Except for, let's see. Which country can I equate it to? Angola. I've been in Angola. Very, very humid and hot. So places like Toronto and maybe BC and the East Coast are very similar to Angola. Angola is in Africa, by the way, if you guys do not know, the continent of Africa. But that's been the closest as far as heat. But everywhere else I've been in Africa was not nearly as hot as Canada gets in summer. So when I got here, I was just like, what on earth? It gets this hot? Are you serious? Like, I love the heat, but I was just like, this is a little bit too much heat for me. Especially the heat combined with humidity. I was like, dude, I can't breathe. What is going on? I feel like somebody slapped me with a hot wet blanket. You open the door in Toronto, feel like you got just slapped in the face, or you're getting waterboarded with a hot, wet blanket. That's what it feels like. Insane. I never got used to that. I'm so glad, like Alberta, where we are now, it's just hot. It's hot and dry. It's generally dry. And I'm used to dry climate because, again, I'm from dry climate. I lived more so in dry climates that are warm but dry. So I don't mind cold and dry because I can handle dry. Don't give me cold and humid or hot, extreme temperatures and then humid at the same time. Yo, humid is its own issue. It's its own problem. Okay, humid is its own entire climate, its own temperature, its own not temperature, like humidity is its own climate, basically. So just adjust to humidity. And then you throw in extreme hot, extreme heat, or extreme cold on top of that? No, sir. No, thank you. You know what? I just realized I was watering my plants today. I should have given them coffee. My husband left a lot of coffee today, eh? Wow. I think as he started drinking coffee late today, so he didn't get to finish. He usually finishes all this. But now that this is here, I'm gonna mix it with my water that I water the plants with some aloe vera juice and some coffee. They love it. Pour some coffee in here right now. I got some plants. This wheatgrass is dying though. I need to plant some more. I have seeds. I'll pour a little bit of coffee in these guys. I usually like to dilute with coffee so it's not too strong for them. But it's just once I take this upstairs, I'm gonna forget to water those guys. So I'll give them some coffee now and then just dilute it with some water now. That's what happens. It's a burrito. Stuff comes out. Because it's hot out here. Gotta water myself too. Jeez. Whew. Hot, guys. Just trying to get all these dishes done so I can eat my food at 7:54 p.m. I'm just eating supper because these kids are crazy, just screaming. I had to stop like 5 or 6 times, guys. 5 or 6, probably 7 times. Stop cooking and go break up their fights, get in between their, like, oh my gosh. Boys, having boy children. I'm sure some girl children maybe might be like that, but I've experienced girl children. Not my own, obviously, other people's. I've experienced them to be very quiet and like dainty and just, even when they're playing, it's never as wild and like crazy as like little boys. Maybe it's just the girls in my family, I guess. The girls in my family are quiet. I should just speak for my family. The girls in my family are quiet. We like, sit down games, do some coloring, things like that. Except for me, I think when I was a girl, I was a little bit of a tomboy. Because I thought I was a boy for the longest time. And then when I realized I wasn't a boy, I got very disappointed and then I wanted to be a boy. But then I figured it out as I got older. I figured out it's because of how society treated girls and boys. I noticed from an early age that boys were treated with more freedom and liberty and trust. They were trusted to, like we'll let them walk home from school. We'll let them do this. We'll let them do that. They were just allowed to be freer. And what I realized is I wasn't trying to be a boy. That's not what I wanted. I was a free spirit and I wanted to be freer. And at that time, because I was so young, I interpreted it as I want to be a boy. But that wasn't the case. Because clearly, as I got older, and I was like, damn, I get those. And I was like, damn, okay, I like this. You know, I was like, no, there's no way. There is no way I want to be a boy. No way. Even though we get like, menstruation every month and cramps and we get pregnant and we get babies and all of that other stuff that's not very fun, I still wouldn't trade it. I would not be. If someone gave me a magic wand, they're like, here, you can choose, be a man or be a woman. I'll be like, I'll stick to being a woman. I feel like there's a lot more I'd gain from it, just on an introspective level, on a very deep level. Even from the hardship of like babies, periods. Pain makes you grow. Pain makes you mature and grow the F up real fast. And that's why they say, women mature much sooner and faster than men on average anyway, on average. I'm not saying all women are mature, but on average, we do mature a lot faster. So I'm really happy that I grew up in a part of the world where, not that I'm knocking people who are able to make those changes, but I'm glad I didn't have access to those kind of changes, because I would have for sure been one of those people that if I had access to changing my gender at an early age, I would have changed it, because I really, really thought I was going to be a boy, or I wanted to be a boy, or even earlier, I thought I was a boy. If I had access to those things, I feel like I would have changed my gender only to regret it later and want to change it back. And that's really hard to do, isn't it? I mean, it's been done. I've seen people who have had a gender change and then obviously realized it was a mistake for them as individuals, and changed back. But I feel like that's a lot of waste of money, a lot of risk on your body, on your health. 'Cause every time you're going under the knife, it's a risk. You're gambling with your life. Every time you go under the knife, you're gambling with your life. And I don't want to play with my life like that. Okay. So I feel like, I don't know. The universe took me where I needed to be, where I wanted and needed to be, especially where I needed to be, more so than wanted. Because if I were to follow every single want I ever had, some of them were so dumb. So dumb. So I'm really glad that I grew to love my femininity, my beautiful female body. And I feel whole and complete and perfect in it. I really do. And I do feel for those people who never feel like they're in the right body, they're in the right skin, and they are always searching for that change, to change it. So they just feel comfortable. Just wake up one day feeling comfortable in their skin. And that's in many areas. Some people, it's like plastic surgery. They want bigger boobs. Some people want bigger bums. Some people want bigger lips. Us with bigger lips want smaller lips. Like, it just feels like it's a world of people who are not satisfied. Are you starting to make the noise again? And you're screaming into the cat's face. You're definitely going to go back upstairs if you start this over again. No. I already gave you so many chances. But you want to mess with me again. You want to test me again. I know he's not testing me. He's just... I'm just being funny. He's just impulsive. Kids don't really test parents. It's really not about you, the parent. A lot of what they do is just impulse. It's impulse driven. You know, imagine it's like, if you want to relate to them, imagine you have an itch and somebody tells you you can't scratch it. And I mean, this is a real bad itch. Okay, this is a reoccurring itch. Maybe something's biting you, like a mosquito or a spider or something, and you really gotta scratch this itch, but someone's telling you no, you can't. And every time you scratch it, somebody says, okay, you gotta go, on a timeout or whatever, and then you're just like confused because you're like, I really gotta scratch this itch though. But then you scratching that itch maybe is disrupting the whole flow of the whole household. It's making people upset. But you gotta scratch that itch. That's basically how kids operate. They're not really trying to test us as parents or anything like that, even though it feels like that to us because we are being tested on another level. They're not intentionally testing us, but they are testing us because our patience is being tested at every moment with children. Children are here to do that to us because they're here to force us to grow. Instead of turning around and blaming things on them, we're being forced to look at ourselves and our own shortcomings and where our limits are as far as our patience, and grow and get more patience and expand and evolve. But a lot of us don't look at things that way. Trust me, even myself, even though I know this, but I don't always look at things that way. Like just now, I'm like, don't test me, right? Because that's what it feels like too. Like he's testing me, but even though logically, when I get out of my emotions, I know he's not testing me. He's just being a kid. He's just following his impulses, as children do. As all children do. Anyway, enough of those lessons from me. Oh my gosh. I like talking to you guys because I'm getting a lot more done talking to you than if I was just here quiet by myself, yelling at these kids. I'm not trying to yell. My voice is so soft. I don't know. I feel like me speaking, they don't hear me. They don't hear me. I'm too soft spoken, so I have to raise my voice, and then it sounds like I'm yelling at them. And it makes me feel bad because I don't want to yell at them or give them the impression that I'm yelling at them. But I don't have that projecting skill. I'm not very good at projecting. I need that wire thing. Where is it? I need to scrub this thing down. What can I use? You know what? When life gives you lemons, take those lemons out. I wish I could take this plastic thing off. I'm gonna try. Try to make this. I don't think I have those. Let me check. I have plastic ones. You know what? Let me do that. But if I didn't have this, I would have used this, guys. I would have. Sometimes you have to be innovative. I don't know how well this is going to work. But I'm going to try. It's just a pizza stone, yeah? I feel like every time I oil it, the oil runs to the underneath of it, and then it gets, I don't know if you can see that, it gets a bit greasy. And that's really what I'm just trying to scrub off. Do you guys have any tips how to take that grease off? Other than just elbow grease? Elbow grease. Use elbow grease to take grease off. Well, it's working. It's working. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just don't like that sticky, greasy feeling. Sticky, greasy feeling. No, no tips? Nobody? Pizza stove. Front, back. Try to make that grease. It's too big, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would soak it in really hot water. Maybe I should try that. I should try soaking it in water for a little bit. Let's see. Get my lemons. Put them in the fridge. I took them out for nothing. Oh my gosh, guys. I had to hire a cleaner. Too much stuff going on. These kids, they're moving. The kids, the moving. Everything is like speeding up. Everything's happening real fast. All at the same time. So I'm a little bit overwhelmed. Otherwise, normally I would not hire a cleaner. You know me, I'm like frugal. I would first think of at least 2 to 3 different things I could spend that money on. You know, if I just clean the house myself. But I'm done. I'm done. I cannot. Like, look how long it took me just to cook. Like, seriously. This is just supper. Look how long this took. No. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't know if that's gonna work. So yeah. So. I'm just realizing right now how much I love when my husband cooks. Because when he cooks, he's just cooking. He can just focus on cooking. There's less mistakes made. Doesn't have babies screaming at him. Baby's pulling on his clothing. It doesn't have to stop 10 times to stop a fight or go breastfeed somebody or change somebody's diaper. When he cooks, You can just cook. Whereas for me, there's way too much room for like mistakes to happen. Way too much room because my focus is not on cooking. And I love cooking, guys. Not that I don't like cooking. I absolutely love cooking. Cooking is an art form. That's how I see it really. It's an art form. And I'm an artist. I'm a creative person. Damn, these eggs are good. So, I want to focus on what I'm doing and create a masterpiece. Not just create something edible, you know? I want it to be delicious. These potatoes are so bland. I didn't have time to season them. They're so bland, guys. You know? I tried to season this last batch I put in there with some salt and pepper, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It's the life of a mother. Everybody's pulling at you from all directions. Everybody wants your attention. Hi, baby. You want some food? I got some food for you, eh? This is my burrito, but I got some potatoes for you, some taters. I don't know what I'm doing. Guys, don't judge. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I know my wrapping skills are not, they're not on point, okay? I already know. Don't judge, please. My wrapping skills suck. Okay, I got some baby food here. Some potatoes for him. Oh yes, he likes the pumpkin. I roasted some pumpkin yesterday. He absolutely loves it. I just forgot to peel it, that's all. I think that's not hot anymore. Are you ready to eat, baby? My baby boy. Baby boy. Some egg. Let's give you some egg. Maybe you might like this. Mung beans are so healthy, so high in protein, guys. These eggs are made from mung beans. Damn, that's not nice. You didn't even ask me. That's not a surprise. That's called being naughty. You don't touch the food. Huey, come on. Baby. Come on. Why are you screaming now? Don't touch other people's food without asking. You're breaking my burrito. That's not a surprise. This kid. He's like, there's a surprise burrito. He just ripped my burrito wrap. open. Because all he wants to eat is wrap. That's all he wants to eat. Baby, eat your food. Look. Maggie! Look. Oh my gosh, somebody's angry. Where's your water? I've been giving you water and you just keep... Can you tell I cleaned this house? Can anybody tell I cleaned this house? I'm gonna sit right here with you. Look. Baby.
So we're gonna show you the submarine we have built, load it up on a trailer, take it out to the abandoned lake and see if we can find the vehicle.
Isn't that serious?
Yeah.
If you guys want this submarine right
This
here,
one.
as you see
Look what he
inside,
did to his burrito. This is what he does.
And maybe when you're taking
He
a bath,
just eats the outside.
pop out from the bathtub and you'll have yourself a submarine. You ready to go?
Have that one
Let's
then.
go inside. We'll check out the submarine. So me and Hudson.
You're just eating the wrap. You're gonna end up with this, looking exactly like this. That's what you're gonna end up with. These kids, I'm telling you. You should eat the inside too.
Turned on right now.
I'm not making you another one. If you don't get full on that wrap, because this is what's gonna happen. You see what he's doing? He's just ripping it off.
Let's try and get
This is what's gonna happen. You're gonna, yes, I know you're saying you're tasting it. You're gonna eat the wrap, and then it's gonna finish. It's gonna end up like this. And then you're gonna realize you're still hungry. And then you're gonna say, Mommy, Mommy, can you make me a peanut butter jam sandwich? Guess what I'm gonna say? No. Because I already took 2 hours to make this meal because you were disturbing and making your baby cry like 6 or 7 times or more.
That might be a good idea.
I'm not making you peanut butter jam sandwich. So when you eat this wrap, I want you to grab the whole thing and eat the stuff inside as well as the wrap. Not only the wrap. If you don't do that, you're going to bed.
We'll use that to pick it up from the back.
Sometimes I just have to
We're gonna scoot it outside.
lay down the law because
Oh, let's not run into the wall. Oh no, it's a.
these kids have no sense. No sense whatsoever.
Maybe what we'll
Because he'll
do
finish
is
that,
we can use that,
and then
like
he'll
maybe
want
lift
to.
it up
He'll
and
want me
put
to
it
make him
back.
a whole new meal.
That might be a pretty good
He'll be
idea,
like,
right?
"Oh, can you make
So
me
let's-
another
how about we do this
burrito?"
one?
Which I'm not gonna
So
make.
we'll use this
And so you'll
tractor
be
on
like,
this
"Can you
side,
make me a
and
peanut
we'll
butter
use
jam
this forklift
sandwich?"
on the other side.
No.
Raise it up really high.
I didn't just spend 2 hours chasing you around the house, trying to get you to stop annoying your brother so I can cook food
You being a fur
just to go and make a whole other meal in
That's
the
right,
kitchen.
yes, okay.
No.
I think this will work actually. This thing's super heavy, so we don't want to drop it. And we don't want to break it. It is extremely expensive.
This tastes good though.
What do you think? That's it.
Even though I barely have any wrap left.
Okay, let's back it up. Hurry, we don't want our submarine to fall. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Baby, can you eat some food, please? Look, eggs. You like eggs.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Try
come
and
here.
let's try and lower these very slowly, okay?
You see? It's late. We're eating late. The baby wants to sleep.
Lower that one also a little bit. Almost all the way lower. Is that gonna work? I think it should, right? I think that'll work. We back this trailer into the water and then you go on mission, okay? Everybody, we gotta strap down.
These are plant-based eggs. These are vegan eggs. They're not from birds.
Custom
You need to
submarine.
keep.
So here is the police station that hired us to do this job. They paid for this submarine as
You need
see
to go
right here
pee.
behind
You
us,
can't just be
that I'm
dancing
very
like that
excited to use.
and just,
After
what are
this
you
long
doing?
drive, we are finally
Huh?
here at the
Go to the potty.
I'll have to pee.
So why are you dancing like that?
I'm not
Lake Hudson. Are you ready to test out our
You got a lot of
submarine?
pee in
Okay, well,
you.
it's a little heavy
Is
because
that
I
why you're
cannot
crying?
slow down. Okay, so they don't know where in this lake, but they have a suspicion that there is a lost
Really?
vehicle in here somewhere, okay? Some of this water is
Anyway, guys, I'm gonna
very
go
deep.
because
That's
I'm
why
gonna
we have a
eat and
submarine,
put this
we're gonna
baby
go on a
in his
mission
bed
to see if
to
we can find
sleep
it. I don't want to go too
and
far.
and just take a break. I just need a break. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful night. And can you turn that down, please? That's very loud.
Oh no! What? Come on, we can't fail on one. Here we go.
Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful night. And remember to always be kind to yourselves and always, always be your own best friend first. Is it that bad? Oh my gosh, here goes the feet. Alright guys, ciao. Hold on.